this is Sparta. Now this is Tenet Agendus. Hello and welcome everybody. Hunkpain is here with you in another video about Warframe, and today we're gonna give you a build for the Tenet Agendus. Tenet Agendus is the Tenet variant of the Agendus hammer and shield combo that fires an energy disc or heavy attack. You can get it with 40 holo keys, where in Ergo Glast of the parent sequence in any relay. Ergo, if you don't know what is that, that is one of the syndicates, the one with a triangle upside down. And for the corrupted holo keys, you get them from Railjack Fisher missions. So what I mean with that is, and my advice for you where to go, you go to Skirmish, Axi, Railjack mission, so you get 10 holo keys per mission. But it's a low chance, so you're gonna play many missions. Highly advised for you go follow my build for the Railjack in the channel, check it out, and take some team with you or something. It's always awesome to have someone playing with you. So let us go. This weapon is very nice and very good and very powerful and awesome. Come on, Hank is saying this about every single weapon. Yeah, we know that, but I love these weapons because they are not like super meta. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Now we have 12 combo multiplier. Now we're gonna respawn the enemies again, and we check the 12 combo multiplier, what it can do. Boom, look at that. And now I'm gonna spawn the enemy one more time. So we try the heavy attack. Let me clear this. And corrupt the heavy gunners. Boom, boom, boom. Simulate. And let's go. Okay, so our combo multiplier is in, and let's do a heavy attack. Boom. 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 So you get the idea? This weapon is based on you fill your combo really quick, and then what you do? You guessed it right. Boom. And let me tell you something. This weapon likes that style of vortex, larva, ensnare. He likes enemies to be gathered around. So be sure to take it with the frame that gathers enemy around. It will help you a lot. As you can see now, look. I'm gonna just collect 12 stacks, and then look. Boom. See that? Boom. Easy breezy. Okay? Keep that in mind. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this weapon to Steel Path as we always do. Hank without mod cannot be, right? Relay. So in case you're a new player and you don't know what Steel Path is the second star shard, the level 2 of the star shard. What I mean with that is after you finish all the nodes in your star shard, you're gonna unlock and finish the Angels of Zariman quest. You're gonna unlock the Steel Path. Enemies level are gonna be plus 100, health and shield armor 250%, and we're gonna go Void Survival, baby. Let's go. Here we are. And that's our Panzer. Okay, we're gonna go and hack this device. So enemies spawn. Everything is real. Everything you're seeing here is in real time. You know something real when you see one, right? There is no editing of best moment of the weapon or something. Gonna fill up Nidus, so with the first ability, we're gonna get him some stacks. You don't want to run around, especially with Nidus, without stacks. And I'm gonna put the health on, and we start killing enemies, baby. So the good thing about this enemy is, as you can see, there is magnetic happening on the weapon. So any enemies that have some kind of shield or something, goodbye to that and good luck. So it works very good against any type of enemy, this weapon. If it doesn't have a shield, it's gonna kick his ass with viral. If he have a shield, you're gonna kick his ass with magnetic. So, and electricity, of course, gonna play the role, okay? Because it does primarily electricity. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, it's very good. So I'm gonna collect enemies and one heavy attack. 5,300,000 crit. Yes, without any boost, without anything. I'm not running with Rhino and Wisp having boosted Eclipse. I'm not running with anything crazy. There is no Riven to this build, nothing. It's just the weapon and the enemies, my friend. That's why also I'm using Nidus, as I mentioned already, so you can feel free and use any frame that you desire, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, we're not gonna be here forever. All we have to do is we're gonna be waiting for the Acolyte to spawn, and yeah, wait for the Acolyte to spawn to see the damage against the Acolyte. I'm gonna just do one more heavy attack on these enemies, and boom, easy, a bit easy. Okay, let's check the Acolyte. Alright, the Acolyte gonna spawn in within like 1 minute. I just paused the video for like 2 minutes So because it's just killing a bunch of enemies. And you know how Warframe goes. Click, 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 kill everybody. You know what it is. Okay, there is nothing smart about it. So here we go. Everything becomes memory muscle to you. As well, we're not armor stripping those enemies, as armor stripping is part of the meta now. Creeping Terrify, you name it, you name it, you name it. Mostly now everything is armor stripping. Okay, I mean if you don't want to use a frame, you can use Uniro. So you get the idea. Okay, so the Acolyte should be spawning any second now. That's what we're waiting for. And then we're gonna extract. I'm gonna show you every single build I use. I'm gonna show you the Midas build. I'm gonna show you the Tenet Agendus build and the Panzer. Panzer is very amazing pet. As you can see, it's dead, but it's gonna revive itself in a couple of seconds. So yeah, I really love. And we got one eye. That's very nice. So yeah, let's go. Passing our health here. I mean, the only Acolyte I don't like is Violence. Violence is crazy. Ooh, we have Vor. So this weapon is lucky. You know why? Because Vor is awesome. We're gonna have Vor and Acolyte both the same time. Okay, small tip, small tip, small tip. When Vor spawns, my high advice for you, my friend, just mark him. Always mark him. Because he's gonna be teleporting from spot to spot and you don't want to lose sight of him, okay? Mark him and I promise you, you're gonna be fine. As you can see here, we're not using secondary weapon to help ourselves with anything. And look at that. Look at that. We can use some Epitaph if you really want to prime those enemies. Boom, boom, boom. Slow them down. Get everything in your way. Any enemies that's being primed is gonna die ASAP. There is no maybe to it. Okay, Acolyte is kind of getting late. I have no idea why. We'll be spawning at 5. But instead, okay, here he is. Okay, boom. You see him teleporting. There you go. You just mark him. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna take him down because the weapon has magnetic. His shield is very, very vulnerable. There you go. So you see, that's how you kill Vor in Steel Path and how easy it is when you have the right build, the right elements, and everything. Okay, here we go. We have the Acolyte on and game on, baby. Alright, let's go. Oh, we have Violence. We have Violence. Okay, we have Violence. Okay, let's move a bit away from Violence. Okay. Okay, hello, Violence. Let's give him one heavy attack. Another heavy attack. Boom. I mean, the enemy near him got like hit with 4 million, but Violence survived that. Look at that, and boom, he's dead. Easy, very easy. Now let's go and extract. So I'm gonna tell you one thing, that these weapons, not a lot of players playing with them, and there is a reason for that. Because now the meta is staying away from enemies. Like any weapons keep you away from enemies, that's the meta, and that's how you want to play. And I like, to be honest, because these Eximus units are very mean creatures, and the only way to prevent yourself from dying and surviving that is either by having a tank or a really massive AoE or invisibility, because they come from behind, they just hit you, they don't affect by your CC. It's crazy. So that's why everybody's sticking to AoE weapons and like melee AoE weapons like glaives. And these close range melee weapons of assassination, they start to fade slowly, as I don't see any more players playing with these weapons. Even if they love them, they use them for normal star shards. So let's go with the builds. Equipment arsenal, baby. So starting first with the Archon shards. Everything is health regeneration. There is no critical damage. Going to Knight's upgrade, there we go. Here we have Steel Charge, increasing melee damage, Arcane Fury for increasing melee damage, and Arcane Strike for increasing attack speed. So now you can do without the Arcanes, you can, but remember, anything you have less than this build, it will reduce the effect. I have Thanos who just copied my build, not exactly how it is. Like for example, in your Warframe, whoever you're gonna play with, if you're gonna remove Arcane Strike and you put like for example Arcane Energize, don't complain that it doesn't have enough attack speed. It is, you know what you did, okay? So this is the epitaph for priming the enemies with Ogre Seeker, of course, for longer statue duration. And this is the Tenet Agendus, 11th Storm, Blood Rush for critical chance per stack combo multiplier, Weeping Wolf for assassin chance per combo multiplier, Amalgam Organ Shatter for critical damage and heavy attack wind speed, Condition Overload, and Primed Fury for attack speed, Primed Fever Strike for Toxin, Vicious Frost for Cold, Sacrificial Steel. So now, If you, I'm not using prime pressure point because this weapon doesn't have a base slash to it. So if you don't have amalgam organ shatter, you can always use the normal organ shatter. That's one. Condition overload, you must have it. A fury, if you don't have it, you can use berserker fury. It's not a problem. A private fever strike, if you don't have it, you can use the normal fever strike. There you go. You should have it by now. If you don't have Vicious Frost, you need to have Vicious Frost, otherwise use North Wind. If you don't have Sacrificial Steel, you can use True Steel for now until you get the rest of the stuff. If you want to switch anything here to become a faction style, of course you can throw its instead of Fury. So you reduce attack speed to get more faction damage, okay? Otherwise, or just take Epitaph and you should be fine. Narumon to keep our combo multiplier with Power Spike. And this is our pet that we're going to be using. Panzer Profiler is the best pet in the game, and I'm going to leave you a link up there on how to get the pet. By this, my friend, you are ready to become a Spartan. So I want to say, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget sub, comment, and like, and join our Discord. The link is in the description, and join the channel for more perks if you want to support the channel even further. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Let me know in the comments below if you like the weapon and you're gonna build it then. See ya.